console using backwards compatibility. Previously on Top Shop, we started out the first year of business, and this is how badly I'm doing. I'm in fourth place, but again, the places are determined based on the total assets for each character. Cindy, the mall chick, is in first. Rob, the skater boy, is in second. Not too far behind. Mako, the card captor Sakura, or Maiko, she's in third. Not too far behind Skater Boy, and I'm in fourth. But you can see I'm only about $400 away from Cindy, which isn't too bad. You can earn $400 by passing go in this game. Again, this is a Monopoly-like game. So as you make one complete circuit around the board, you gain at least $200. I'll check the instruction manual and see how much money you get every time you pass go. But again, that's not a big deal. It becomes a big deal over time, obviously, if it adds up. So we'll make a note of that. Let's see. Yeah, check out the charts. We can see our progress. This is over the first year, pretty much. Yes, the first year of the game. So there I am in fourth. Ha ha. I spent a bunch of money on stores. In fact, I'll go back and show you why I have so little cash on hand, because I have more stores than anybody else. But everyone else seems to be doing pretty well. I guess people were buying items from them, which is probably why their assets went up so much. Everyone else other than me is gaining assets, although I did gain... Oh, that's right, yeah. They passed go pretty much before November, and I didn't pass go until literally February. So there you go. That explains a whole lot, doesn't it? Let's check out what else we got. Stats. Again, see on the right-hand side of the screen, I have more shops than anyone. I got 6 shops open. I have 3 points. Again, you earn points randomly by purchasing items from other people's stores. And you might also gain points by, pulling cards. Or in my case, I passed to go, but did not spend any of the points that I had accumulated during that circuit. So I gained an extra point by not spending any points when I reached the bank. So that's worth something, I guess. Cindy seems to have accumulated a lot of points. I don't know if she's buying stuff or if she got a card that gave her some extra points. But remember, points are randomly given to you when you purchase items. But I'm at the point now where I'm literally just starting my second circuit around the board. So I need to stop. I need to stop buying stores. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to start spending money, and that's a problem. Because everyone else seems to have purchased stuff. I'm not going to purchase anymore. So I'm going to have to hoard some money. So until I get closer to the bank, I'm gonna not buy any more stores. And that hurts. Because early in the game, I'm trying to buy stores. But I seem to have overextended myself a bit by purchasing too many stores too early in the game. Oh well. Again, you don't have to do trading in this game. This isn't like Monopoly where you reach a lot of stalemates because people don't own Monopolies and they don't want to trade for them. So this is a game where you can just buy people out. Like there, see, Skater Boy's Skater Boy's out of stock, but she is not going to purchase the store. So Skater Boy will not be able to sell any more items out of that store until he restocks it. And he can only restock it either by pulling a card, landing on go and restocking the store, or landing on the store to restock it, I believe. And that's a pretty worthless card. It's going to advance one step. But he's getting closer to the bank. He landed at my store, though. He got a point for that. And remember, sometimes when you purchase an item, you get a refund, so keep that in mind. This is April, but I can't save, can I? Okay, the game will allow me to save. Perfect. Okay, so that means I can kind of dilly-dally a bit. Wish I hadn't run out of time. I did another game save earlier, but we're not going to worry about that. Because that's a completely different save. I'll do a separate video without comment. I'll upload a separate video without commentary because that was the video I recorded for that game. So we'll overwrite that. We'll probably overwrite all of these at some point. Okay. So this is the second year and this is April, so it's tax season. And that means we get to save our game. We're already saved. Okay. We'll do one more. We'll do one more run and then save the game in the video that way. All right. What else do I need to worry about? Okay, check out the left side to the left of me, below the skater board, below where it says 96. You can see a map of the screen right there. You can see where all the characters are. That yellow arrow right next to me is, of course, Skater Boy. He is moving left towards the bank. So he's about to complete his second circuit. And I'm starting my second circuit. You can see on the big blue arrows going to the right. Above us on the right-hand side, let me press the square button. What is it, circle button? Let me get the map. Okay. So you can see the map in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. That's us. Me on the right, Skater Boy on the left. Now we're going to go up here to the second floor, the middle floor. On the right-hand side, there's a card captor, Sakura. Now she's in the pharmacy, and she's going to the left. Top of the screen on the right-hand side, that is Mall Chick. Kind of looks like what's her name from Hot Shots Golf, I think. But anyway, she's on the top floor. She's moving to the left. So here's the problem. I don't know if she's on the top floor moving left. That probably means that she's getting ready to go down. I don't know if Card Captor Sakura is moving up or down. That's the other thing I don't know. I know the direction that they're moving, but I don't know if she's going to go down or up when she reaches those escalators. I don't know that much. So that's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out just yet. But I know the Skater Boy's on the bottom floor. He's on the bank floor, and he's about ready to make bank. So I'm going the slowest. It's not great, but I'm learning. I don't mind losing at this point in the game. But these games last a while, so I want to say they last about 90 minutes at least. Okay, I landed in my store. Perfect. So I get to choose what store I want. So if I land on one of my own stores, I can deliver to any of my other stores. That's great. So I don't have to land on an empty store to restock it. In other words, I don't have to restock Flower Heart. Even though I'm at Flower Heart, I can restock any of my stores. As long as I land on one of my stores, I can restock any of the other ones. So which one do I want to restock? How about the Fruits Market? I mean, I like the idea of keeping this double wide, so I'll probably just buy one thing for the store. You'll buy some bananas. It's cheap, but at least I get to keep it in stock. So we'll back out and complete the delivery. So we're good. Again, I'm at the point where I'm not buying stores. I'm just buying items from other people's stores and restocking my own. Okay, so Card Captor Sakura is going down to the bank floor. Bottom floor. Remember, the bottom floor is where you make bank. Yeah, so she may have passed the escalator at least. That's my store. She bought my oranges. Actually, I think she bought... whatever. The point is that she bought the cheapest item in the store. After I restocked it. and Skater Boy hits payday, and he's going to use one of his 7 points to open a store in a random location. In this case, he's going to open the bakery right next to the escalator on the middle floor. To the left of the escalator. Left of the elevator, excuse me. Now he's going to open a Game Land. He's got a lot of money. He can afford to buy out these places. Now I think he has as many stores as I do, because I have 6, and I think he has 6 now, too. This game is not going to be easy. But I always go first. I kind of wish the game would tell you how many stores you had from this screen, but anyway. I can go to this screen and find that out. Oh, so Skater Boy only has 4 stores. Okay. Alright, so I still have more stores than everybody else. But he doubled up on that turn. So I guess someone bought him out earlier. It wasn't me. I haven't bought anyone's store yet. Well, I didn't get the elevator. That means I'm going to land on her bakery. Who's the yellow? Is that Mall Chick? No, Skater Boy's bakery. That's the one he just opened, actually. I can purchase a $40 bun. I love sweet buns and I cannot lie. Okay, so it's Sakura's turn. Well, she's going to hit the bank. Get that payday. She's not going to spend any points. She'll get she'll now have 3 points instead of 2. And she lands on my Bobsons. She'll buy a strawberry from me. Here's what I want to know. Mallrat Cindy's turn. Let's see. He's already established that. Skater Boy lands on Sakura's camp. That's not Camp Sakura. That's Mall Chicks candy store. Yeah, Sakura, remember, Sakura is pink, like the cherry blossoms. So I guess I have to keep that in mind. Her name actually might be Sakura in the Japanese version, I don't know. By the way, I want to say I heard about this game from, what's his name? Alan Kwan. He used to be on Usenet. He told me about this Monopoly-like game on the PS1. So that's literally how I heard about this game. It was in the back of my memory when I saw it at a used game store. So that should tell you something. This is Sakura's Pharmacy. So I'm gonna go to the cheaper end of the pharmacy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the discount side of the pharmacy. That's good. So I can buy a toothbrush. So I saved myself about $50 by landing on the cheap side. Because if I landed on the right side, I would have had to buy a more expensive item. Because you saw it was $112 on the right side. If I landed on the left side, I ended up only have to spend $56. So worked out in my favor. And that's Mall Chick's Bakery. She'll pick up that cheese bread. The jalapeno cheese bread. Well, she's gonna buy it out. So she's got a triple wide pharmacy now. She's got a Walgreens. Super CVS. Wow, she totally missed the pharmacy. She lucked out. She's not gonna use the elevator though. Because remember, she's going down. So there's no incentive for her to use the elevator ever if she's going down. If she's going up, sure. She might skip it. She might skip a floor. But now she's going down. She's on the bottom. She's on the middle floor. There's no reason for her to use the There's no reason for her to use the elevator. She's going down and she's on the middle floor because she's going towards the bank. Okay, my turn now. I'm still in fourth, and Skater Boy is pulling way ahead. So we're gonna have to take care of him. Gotta take some of his money. He hasn't been spending nearly enough money. Okay, am I gonna be able to buy this? I could buy a triple wide. Ah, crap. I don't want to go broke by making the store triple wide, so I have to decline. So that's a great opportunity. I'm probably never going to get another opportunity like that, because you can see what's her name, Sakura, spent a whole bunch of money making that pharmacy a triple wide. But she has a lot less cash on hand than I do right now because of that. So I didn't want to take that risk. Wait, what's this? Oh, she got a car, so everyone now has Mako's money, and that's bad for us, because Mako had less money than everyone else on the board. Yeah, so basically we are all equal outcomes. We now all have Mako's cash flow. And she bought out my Bobsons, but she's not going to be able to purchase the store because she doesn't have enough money to buy it. So she bought out my Bobsons, but I stole a bunch of her money. And I am now in second place because of that. So basically that cash drop that we all suffered, that was fine for Mako because she didn't have a bunch of money, but Skater Boy took a massive hit. He took a $2,400 bath on that because he had $3,400, I think, before that turn. In fact, I'm probably gonna let me go to the graph to that. Let's go to the chart. Yeah, see, Skater Boy took a bath on that. Yeah, so it looks like that card didn't wipe him out, but he took the biggest hit of them all. So that hurt. And yeah, his assets are way down now. He got killed because most of the money he had was cash in hand. And he lost a bunch of cash on that one card. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about that in later games. But that turned the tide for me because I didn't have that much money. But if you think about it, if I purchased this triple wide Fruits Market, then I would have gained $500 because Mako would have had $500 more than I did. So I would have gained $500. So that redistribution of wealth we had to deal with totally wiped out Skater Boy, and it didn't help anyone. But it saved me a bunch of money. So if I had known that was going to happen, I would have purchased the store, but you know, that's how the randomness works in this game. So you got to see a big event right here in the second turn of the game. And I got a 7, so I'm going to make a huge leap ahead. Now, do I have enough money to buy this? I do, but I don't know if I want to risk it. I'm not going to buy it. Yeah, I'm not. If I had more money, I would. But no one has money to buy stores right now, really. So that turned out to be a massive event. She's not going to open a store. Yeah, these people don't have enough money to buy stores right now. They have to hit the bank and quickly. So that one card might have turned the tide. in a big way. Let's see what this card does. It's a gift card. What kind of gift? Here's a present for Cindy. I get 500. Okay, that's the grammar's not great. Okay, so Mall Chick Cindy got $500, which she definitely needed. And I got a bunch of money because Mall Chick bought a bunch of, he can't buy a store there either. See what I mean? So that one card saved my bacon because it meant that I didn't have to buy a store and no one else can buy any stores. And I got a bunch of money from Mall Chick. So now I have more cash than anybody. And like I said, I went from 4th to 2nd in just one move. And Skater Boy's really in the tank now because he had too much cash built up. He probably should have bought some more shops. We probably should have bought some more items just so we can earn some more points, I guess. So basically, maybe it's not worth it to have too much money on hand. It might be worth it to spend it on shops because you're less likely to lose shops, right? That's my store. Okay, so I can make a delivery. Okay, so I need to restock my Bobsons because I don't want to lose it. I can only restock one store, so I have to choose one store to restock. So I'll deliver to Bobsons. And let's purchase a couple of items, a couple of cheap items, like a strawberry and a vanilla. Complete the delivery. Finish delivery. Okay, so I purchased a couple of cheap items to keep Bobsons in stock. I didn't just want to purchase one expensive item, I wanted to purchase a couple of small items. But eventually when I get a bit more money in hand, well, she dropped $300 somewhere. Now where did it go? I mean, so do I have to land on that space to get the $300? Or do I just have to pass the space to get the $300? She has 10 points, she's going to open a store for free. Which you always want to do. There's never, because it's free money. You never want to pass up an opportunity to buy a store for free. Or at least buy up an empty lot anyway. And she's going to build up that pancake house with more expensive pancakes. That's a top tier pancake shop. That is no Waffle House. It's like Georgetown Cupcakes. He's not going to use the elevator because he's going down towards the bank. That's not what the wolf says. That's not what the werewolf says. Anyway. So avoid the elevator. Come on, 8. Well, that's probably just as good. Let's see where I land anyway. Oh, that's my store. Perfect. So I'm almost at the bank. So that means I can buy, I can restock my fruits market. Let's buy a couple of expensive. Let's buy one medium item and one cheap item. Nope, nope. I didn't mean to buy that. I meant to buy one apple and one banana, but that's okay. So I wasn't going to buy a bunch of expensive items. I was going to buy one semi-expensive item and one moderately priced item. Because I was going to reach the bank on the next turn. So my logic was I can afford to spend money now. Of course, if I land at the pancake house, I'm kind of hosed. We'll see how it goes. So she's on her 3rd turn, apparently. Whoop, she landed on the elevator. So if she goes to the top floor, she'll skip a floor. Nope, she didn't skip. But it was worth it because she was headed up. So if you're on the middle floor and you're headed up, it's always worth it to take the elevator. And if you're on the top floor and you reach the elevator, it's always worth it because you might skip a floor. So it's definitely worth it. So as long as you know when to take it, of course you can also switch directions too. If for some reason you want to take an alternate route back to the bank, so that's always nice. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I do wish the game would make clear which if you're headed up or down instead of just going left or right. But anyway, let's see. Let's check out this chart. So I'm pretty steady. I'm a very conservative portfolio, and everyone else seems to be having a high risk portfolio. That one bad July they had earlier in the year. That killed the 2 leaders. They took a bath on that. So let's see if I can catch up to Sakura. I know her name's Mako. I'm just gonna call her Sakura, because you know she's the card captor. Darn it, I landed on Game Land. I'll buy a $64 item and pay. At least I'll get a point. I'll get a point, right? I'll buy go-karts. I can buy another one, right? No, I'm not gonna buy another one. I didn't get any points for that. So that was just a waste of money, really. I still can't believe Skater Boy took a bath on that one bad card. When she's gonna buy a novel from Johnson Books. I also want to ask what kind of novel it is. That's a 1. So that's her pharmacy, though. And that's Sakura's pharmacy. But it's the cheap pharmacy. Okay. Skater Boy. He's headed towards the bank, right? Yeah, he's gonna hit the bank, right? Close. Yep, he didn't get to the bank yet. That's Mall Chick's meat land. Gotta have that meat. Yeah, that picture again. Next. I don't know what that's about. I really don't. I probably shouldn't even ask. Next. We're gonna hit that bank. Perfect. Payday. Let's see if I can figure out what the payday is about. When I land on the bank. Here we go. When you pass the bank, you receive money from that bank as a payday. Your salary will be determined in consideration of the number of steps taken and your current assets. Number of steps taken. Okay. If your move stops at a bank, you'll receive a bonus, which equals 1.5 times your salary. So it's a 50% bonus to what your salary would be. So if I rolled a 1, then I would have gotten an extra $240 some dollars. 290 some dollars. They would have got an extra $290, I'd say, because that's 50% of this, which would have been a nice chunk of cash. Would have been something like $860, something like that. But anyway, you can also change the points you've accumulated from drawing event cards and from purchasing merchandise. But as you saw earlier, I didn't get any points for purchasing that one game from Gameland. What can I do? I can close a rival store. It might be worth it to close one of the more expensive. Like, I can probably really stick it to Sakura right now, because she has very little money, and I could steal one of her most expensive stores. But Mall Chick seems to have gotten a lot of money too. But look at that, I'm in the lead now. I'm in the lead. I'm in first place. Of course, that's not gonna last very long because I just crossed go. Okay, I can deliver to my store. I can receive extra money, but you always know how that goes. So how about this? What can I do to one of my rivals? Let me see if I can close a rival store. Yeah, let's close a rival store. 5 points. Or I can just take the money. How about I just take the money? Got 400 or 200? Let's do... Well, the points... I'm not going to lose the points, I don't think. Let's just take an extra $200 so I can buy another store if I need it. And restock the ones I have. 4 steps left. Comic Boys. I got to buy from Skater Boy here. Z-Man. I'm going to buy this. We're not going to buy from the Masters of the Universe. We're going to buy the other comic. No, I'm not going to purchase another item. Skater Boy needs the money anyway. So basically all the money that I got from passing go, already spent it on. Okay, she got an E card. She's getting nothing. So that was just a big fat waste of a roll. I mean, she can't do anything. She just sits there. So it's a do-nothing turn. Well. I mean, E's are 0, so look, she got one too. Let's see what she gets. Go. 2 spaces, is that what that means? 4 steps, ooh. So that's... Why'd you have to draw a card? I mean, wouldn't it make sense if the cards gave you, like, bigger numbers? Like, what if you got a card that said, go 9 steps? Or go backward? You know, why... I mean, that's... If a card is just like rolling a 4, why have a card for that? Payday for Skater Boy. He needed that. He's gonna bank his points and get another one. He's gonna hoard points. But he's stuck at the pancake house and he has to buy a pancake from Sakura. One of her gourmet pancakes. It cost $320. So he blew basically a third of most of the money in his wallet on a pancake stack. Do what you gotta do, I guess. Meowth. 6. That's a good roll, right? Ah, crap. She's got a star next to this. I don't know what the star means, but yeah, see that star right there underneath me on the left-hand side of the screen? It's underneath me, which says 112. I don't know what that star means. It might mean there's a very expensive item there, but I'm not going to buy it. I'll buy the cheapest item I can, same as usual. So if you buy the cheap items, that means the next person who comes here has to buy the cheapest item that's left. And it might be, like I said, like here, it might be a $200 item. So the cheapest item in your store is expensive, then, you know, you got to take that L. Uh-oh. She got another E. Get off that E, Sakura. What's that? No one except Michael can use the elevator. Well, whatever. That's a very specific card. Where, I mean, it's not as dangerous as that big fat, you know, everyone has the same amount of money as Mako card. I mean, that's a dagger. See? Out of order. So I guess, well, she had a 1 in 2, well, Mall Chick had a 1 in 2 chance of skipping a floor, but, yeah, well. We'll call that the same as rolling a 0. Because remember, there's always a chance you might not, there's always a chance you might get stuck on the same floor, so, you know. 2 more months until April, so I might be able to save again after that. Okay, I'm still moving up. So, let's see if I can get an 8. Or at least a 6. Crap. So I'm still stuck at the stupid pharmacy. Now I have to spend $224. Okay, I'm getting... Sakura's making bank on this place. So I'm losing all my money now. So this stupid super strip mall, this freaking Walmart pharmacy is killing us. Sucking up all our money. She will not use the elevator because I think she's going down instead of up. Well, Mall Chick's going down. That's Sakura's burger shop. So Sakura's starting to make a lot of money this year. She's doing okay. So she's in first. I was in first for a second, but you know, Sakura's just making too much money off these sales at this stupid pharmacy. Who needs that much of a pharmacy anyway? Come on. Well, Sakura season. This is March. Must be Sakura season. Let's see if we can turn the tide a little bit. Come on, big money. My fruit market. Welcome to the fruits basket. Do not deliver. I do want to deliver something. How about we deliver to Bobson's? I don't have a lot of money to spend, so I gotta buy something cheap. Yeah, we'll just buy it. We'll buy something cheap like a baby's breath, just to keep it in stock. So we're fine. I didn't have to buy that, but if I'm here, I might as well just... I'll throw a little change. Toss some dollars. Throw some copper in the direction of one of my shops that needs to be... doesn't need to be restocked, but it has room to be restocked. So I'll just do it while I'm here. She's going to hit the bank on the next turn, it looks like. Yep. She's in the bank on the next turn. Where's that Skater Boys game land? So she lost some money, but I'm still trailing her by a couple $100. But one transaction could turn the tide there, so. And no one can buy my stores really at this point. No one really has the money. I mean, I guess Sakura might have enough money to buy out somebody and then buy the store on the next turn. So it depends on how little stock they have. Skater Boy's really cleaning up. And he's not gonna buy a store because he barely has enough money to buy a store, so. That might be the one reason to have a bunch of money stocked up, is that you get is that you have enough money to buy a store. But that top left corner isn't getting much movement because people don't have enough money. So I'll save here. Yeah, we'll save it here. Okay. So as we finish up the video, I'll do a quick review and then we'll load it. Up. We'll just see what happens. So I'll finish up the video with a quick rundown of our progress. And I'll come back to this game later, because I'm going to spend a lot more time on this. This thing's a lot of fun. I had no idea. We'll see how annoying it becomes, but it's probably less annoying than Mario Party with this stupid rubber banding AI. But the games last a long time, obviously, so keep that in mind. We've already spent an hour on this one, and we're nowhere near done. Remember, we need $10,000. We are nowhere near 10,000. Okay, check out the map anyway, why not? Okay, going from the top to bottom. Remember, I'm the blue. I own the Double Wide Fruits Market and the Star Coffee. So the top floor is mine, basically. Someone else bought Skater Boy still has the men's clothing store. He restocked it, so that's good for him. On the middle floor, I own nothing. Actually, I know I own the Flower Heart, which is the first store I ever bought, I think. Yeah, it was the first store I ever bought. Sakura owns this middle floor because she's got the triple wide pharmacy with the expensive items right there. And she has this expensive burger joint right here. Mall Chick has 2 Johnson's books, which are kind of expensive at this point, and a candy store. So basically the ladies own the middle right now. Skater Boy seems to have only 2 shops, is that right? No, he's got the game list. So she's got the top shop up there. On the top floor, he's got the Comic Boy down there. And the Game Land. I have the office needs. I want to say it's pretty evenly distributed down here. Yeah, Skater Boy's got 2. Sakura's got 1. Pancake House. I have the office needs and the Bobsons. Camera shop. That's Small Chicks. So she got Meatland and the camera shop. Okay. So I still have more stores than everybody, it looks like. So by the way, where are we headed? Okay, Sakura's going to hit the bank on the next turn. Skater Boy, Mall Chick's headed in this direction. She's headed left. I don't know if she's going down or up. Skater Boy, I believe, is headed down now. Yeah, he's headed down. Because he's on the top floor, so he's headed down. So we're both headed down, as always. Okay. Next up. Stats. I'm in second. I went from 4th to 2nd because of that one bad turn that I'll tell you about in a second. That we saw at the beginning of this video. I only have 7 points. Everyone else is hoarding them, it looks like. I have more stores than everybody still. Because no one's been able to buy anything on the top floor. No one's been able to buy me out. So I'm doing okay. But the Sakura down there is in first because she has the triple wide pharmacy. And I think that seems to be making a killing. She's going to have to restock it at some point. We could break that up. Like if someone can buy out that last item in the center part of the pharmacy, we could split it in half and significantly reduce its value, I think. Split it into thirds. So that's because remember, if the 2 tiles aren't adjacent, then you're kind of hosed. Because you lose the buff that you get by having 2 stores adjacent to each other. So if you can split that store into thirds, I think that's gonna put a real big dent in Mako's assets. Because that's definitely her most valuable property. I can press, okay, that's good. I can press L1 and R1 to switch. So if I press R1, I go back to Meower. So it's me going up the list. If I press L1, I go up the list. If I press R1, I go down the list. So we already saw my stores. What do I have? Star Coffee, okay. So I don't have to worry. I guess I thought there was a store that was split into thirds. That's Sakura had a store that was split into thirds, maybe not. Anyway. R1. Now we get to see Mall Chick. Yeah, see this right here? See how Mall Chick's Johnson books are split into thirds? If she were to buy the burger shop from Sakura, she could turn Johnson books into a triple wide by combining those 2 stores. But as I mentioned before, Mako Sakura already has this triple wide pharmacy. But if someone were to purchase the center store right here, right out from under her, then she would be in the same situation as Cindy right here, with the 2 Johnson's books that are split in half. So basically, we can split up those stores and reduce the value of Cindy's properties. We can basically do that to Mako by splitting up that pharmacy. Same way Cindy's Johnson books got split up like that. I think she just bought 2 separate lots. It wasn't taken from her. But she definitely wants to get that burger shop, because you definitely want a triple wide if you can get it. In fact, what can Mako Sakura sell? Yeah, see? If you have a single store, you can only sell 3 items, see? But if you have a double wide, like I do, you can sell 4 items in that store. If you have a triple wide, like this, you can sell 5 items in that store. So that's another reason to get a triple wide. I think if you get a quadruple wide, a 4 wide store, then yeah, you can definitely get 6 items in there, I'd say. Let's check out Skater Boy. He's in 4th because he took that bath. He's got 3 shops. Game Land, he's got the men's clothing store, which almost got bought out. At least he was able to restock it. Game Land needs to be restocked pretty soon. And the Comic Boy. Wait. The list is out of order. The Game Land, that is not the Game Land. See that? That's the men's clothing store. The game screwed up. Yeah, everything's out of whack, so. But you get the idea. Men's clothing. Yeah, see, this is the comic book. So the text here doesn't match the store. But the items here match the picture. This Z-Man is a comic boy item, not a men's clothing item. So Z-Man does sound like a fun name for underwear, I guess. Men's clothing, that's supposed to be Game Land stock, see? So it's socks. There are no Game Land items named socks. So that's how you know. So just keep that in mind. Let's check out the chart. There you go, I'm in second place. Check out the chart. Maybe the last thing we do, I think. Okay, so I've been pretty steady. I passed, I can't go backwards. I can only check out the last 12. I can only check out the last year's worth of activity. That's kind of disappointing. But you can see I've been pretty steady in terms of my cash flow and my assets. Who took a bath? Again, that 1 July was terrible. Terrible for Skater Boy. So Skater Boy really took a hit. But Mall Chick doesn't seem to be too bad. She's able to recover, it looks like. You can see right there, she recovered in August, September, and October. So she made all her money. She made most of her money back. She still lost a little because she had to buy items, but she's doing okay. I want to say Sakura Mako, who's the person who started this mess, she didn't lose any money because everyone was forced to match her cash flow. Basically, everyone got the same wallet size because of that one card in July that she pulled. But she made a lot of money in the last couple of months because of that triple wide pharmacy she owns. So she's in first now. She was behind me, but she's in first now. But you go back to January when I passed the go, that's when I was in first. But you can tell it didn't last very long. But I did my part of the bargain, so you know. Okay, remember the goal is to get to 10,000, so we're nowhere near that. But I wanted to review that with you so that when we come back, you'll see where we left off and you'll see what we need to do to get to 10K. I'm headed down, Skater Boy's headed down, everyone, but I'm moving the most slowly. So, but again, slow and steady might win the race in this case.